Hello everyone. Troubling developments in New Brunswick and Manitoba. Provincial youth conferences are taking place next week. Life Chain this past weekend, and inspiring action in Alberta. It is Wednesday, October 6th, and this is Quick Updates. Troubling developments in New Brunswick and Manitoba that we should be paying attention to. Here's Andre.
Well, thanks, Colin. So there's been a concerning development in two provinces where Manitoba and New Brunswick have imposed a vaccine mandate of sorts on churches. What they've done is they have said that in order to worship with minimal restrictions, churches need to ensure that everybody in church is vaccinated. In the alternative, churches can choose to have non-vaccinated members worship with them and attend at the communion table with them, but with much more severe restrictions and capacity limitations. So while this looks like it's a nice choice for churches to make, they can choose one path or the other, it's probably not really a choice in effect because, of course, churches don't want to make vaccination status a condition of accessing the Lord's Supper table, and churches probably don't want to make vaccination status a condition of entering into corporate worship, assuming the person is otherwise healthy. And so this is a concerning development, and we want to encourage you as our listeners and supporters that if you also feel it's concerning, that you reach out to your MPP or your MLA and either thank them for not having such a policy in your province or encouraging them to make sure that such a policy doesn't apply to churches in your provinces. Also, feel free to contact us if you have any questions or concerns or to talk about this further. Thanks, Colin. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Andre. The provincial youth conventions are happening next week. Here's Levi.
Hi, everyone. Just talking again to remind you of the upcoming ARPA Even If youth conferences that are happening here in BC, in Alberta, and in Ontario. Now, the theme of these conferences is Even If, playing on the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and their trial by the fiery furnace. We're going to be talking about how Christians need to be involved in politics regardless of what happens, even if there are consequences. So here in BC, we're going to pay special attention to the importance of having a Christian heart for politics, a Christian mind for politics, and a Christian hands for politics. All this needs to be taken with a heart for Christ, a mind for Christ, and also hands and feet for Christ. So if you're in a Reformed Christian high school, or if you're homeschooled at a high school, we would love to see you there. There's still room for you to register, and we're closing registration for this conference just so we can make all the plans final. We're closing that registration this weekend. So go to our website to go register for that conference. Back to you, Colin.
Thanks so much, Levi. Now, Elyse was at Life Chain this past weekend.
Thanks, Colin. This last weekend, the Life Chain was up in many different locations across the country, spreading this message: abortion kills children. We're so thankful for the faithful witness of so many of you who stood for an hour on the sidewalk spreading this message. We hope that you find other ways to speak up for preborn children. If you'd like to set up a flag display, please contact me and I will help get you the flags to set up a display that sends the message that 100,000 children die every year in Canada because we have no abortion law. Thanks so much, Colin.
Thanks so much, Elyse. And finally, inspiring action in Alberta.
Hey, thanks, Colin. Well, I'm traipsing about here in northern and central Alberta, connecting with school clubs, one of the coolest parts of this gig here. Yesterday, so happy to be in Barrhead with the Barrhead and Nearlandia School Club. They recently had a bake sale to raise $530. They're going to use the funds for the upcoming youth convention on October 15 and 16. And I find myself now at Parkland Emmanuel Christian School in Edmonton, Alberta. What are you guys up to here?
Today we are also doing something similar. We're doing an ice cream float sale for our high school. And this is also to raise funds for the youth convention and just other expenses we might have throughout the year.
Awesome stuff. Really, really cool. Zealous school clubs. What do you guys have to say?
Ice cream, we all scream for ice cream. ARPA, 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 oi, oi, oi.
Back to you, Colin.
Thanks so much, Ed. That's it for Quick Updates this week. Thanks to you for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.